The Larq Bottle Pure Vis 2, and it very well might be the coolest water bottle that I've ever seen. See how it's lighting up like that? It's telling me I need to hydrate. No, honestly, this thing is really cool. So if you're in the market for a really cool high-tech water bottle that looks sleek and clean and serves a purpose, then stick around. So a couple of cool features about this, it's self-cleaning. So you don't have to really take that much care of it. I would once a week run it over hot water and soap and clean it in the straw and around there where, you know, your mouth's gonna be in the UV light, because that's what that does. So the UV light will clean the water bottle and get rid of any, you know, bacteria or anything that's living in the bottle, but it won't help you from the light up, right? So the lid area and all that, you're still gonna need to clean. One really cool feature about this is the fact that you have the ability to purify water from any source that's available. So a perfect example is when I go to the gym. When I go to the gym, I run out of water a quarter of the way through my workout, and then I'm like having to fill up my bottle at the fill station, which is just a water fountain with a little fill. You know, every gym has it. They even have these at work, and the water tastes very similar. It dries my mouth out. It tastes very metallic-y, and I just don't like it. And so I was really desperately like trying to fill my Stanley up a lot, and my big Stanley, with water from my house. Because even Storm, I get her once a month one of these, and that's what Storm drinks. So I'll go ahead and cheat and dump that, because that comes from HEB at the fill station, and that's a really good purified water solution. Or you can get one yourself, but I just do that for now. And so I was filling that thing up, but like I said, I run out and then I'm having to fill it, and then it just doesn't taste right. It's dry, it's metallic-y, and who knows what's in that water, right? So another example would be at the ACL Fest, right? They made me dump my water bottle out at the line, at the check-in. So then you're having to use their fill stations at the concert, which are like these huge, big rubber, or not rubber, but like, you know, they're just things they fill up with water and they turn them into little fill stations. There's like a bunch of them around. They use them at the racetrack too, at Coda, if you've ever been to a racetrack during a hot summer day. Or like any kind of water park or amusement park, fill stations. If you have kids, you know, each of my kids would have one of these. Everybody would have one, my whole family. Everybody would have one. My wife, my kids, grandma. I got one for my mom and sent it to her for Christmas. So these are really useful, right? It's really important to have purified water. You can't overlook that. You could be at a 5-star restaurant, you know, and go into the bathroom and use their faucet water, and it's not going to be great. So having the ability to purify water at a moment's notice from any water source, even the nastiest gas station you could find on a Texas highway in the middle of nowhere, this is going to purify that water. So that is really cool, and I like that a lot. So another cool feature is the app that I didn't think I was going to use at all. Did not think I was going to use the app, honestly. I was like, I'm just going to fill this thing up with water and go about my day. That's all I care about. You know, hit the light, clean it, boom, fresh water, I'm good to go. But no, I use that app. It reminds you. You can set goals. You know, it works with Apple Health. So you go ahead and set some goals if you want to, or you can just use the standard default version, which will set goals for you according to your body weight and your height and all that stuff, and it'll calculate how much water you should be intaking, and it reminds you. So this little guy around here is an LED light that'll light up a white color to remind you to hydrate. And so once that happens, you just take a sip, and it records that data as well. So every time you fill the bottle up, this is a 23-ounce version, I go ahead and in the app I say I filled it up, boom. So every time I open it and take a sip, it records that data, and at the end of the day, it tells me if I met my hydration goals or not. That's a really good way to stay healthy. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm 40 years old, and I don't look 40 because all I do is drink water. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. Those are 3 very big big, huge reasons why I look like I'm 25 years old and I'm nearly going to be 41 in a week. So, you guys want to know the secret to looking young? Drink water and don't do drugs and drink alcohol. Like, when you drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes or do that, it sucks the hydration out of you. And there it is, reminding me. So, drink water and start young. Like, there's no reason like that. It's not like I don't go out and drink and have a drink. I'm not a stiff. Like, I'm going to go have a drink with a girl or my friends or whatever. But it's not something that I plan to do. I don't ever like, oh, I'm going to go drinking. I don't like do that. That's not me. Like, some people live by like, I got to have my cold beer after work. Like, the last thing I want to do after work is have a beer. Like, after work, I want to go to sleep. Like, I'm not trying to drink a beer to literally suck the life out of me even more. Like, that's all that's going to do. So, I feel rejuvenated when I drink water, and fresh water too. I don't want to be drunk. I don't want to be high. I don't want to be like all these things. So that's my point of view. If you guys are wondering like how I look like the way I do at such, the age that I am, is because I do those things. But anyway, the app is cool, and so it gives you a way to record, and I really like that. I also really like the design of this thing. Like, I'm a EDC guy. I like gear. I like cool tech stuff. And I love the design of this. It's just a cool, sleek, clean looking water bottle that desperately needs a tracking system. So my only gripe with this Larq bottle is the fact that it has all this technology, but as far as I know, it does not have a tracking device. And I think that's something they need to add into the newer version. If they do that, this thing is absolutely perfect. Or maybe an update for this one. Like, it's not hard to do that. They can program an update, but they'll probably just make a new one and sell it, and I'll buy it. So, or they could even just make the lids. Like, you don't have to buy a whole bottle. They have different lids and stuff. They need to make a tracking lid. So, I was going to put an air tag on it, but I couldn't get it to fit. So, and it looked ugly on there. My thing is, like, at work, I'm not going to lose it at the gym. My biggest concern is at work. I bring my water bottle pretty much everywhere with me. This is the main, like, if I'm not going to bring anything with me at all, this is definitely coming with me. One thing is for sure that I always will have is some sort of water source. So when I'm at work, though, I'm going to like different jobs or different breakdowns at different part of the Cybertruck line, and I'm like, oh, we're at a breakdown, I leave my water bottle somewhere, and I forget about it, right? I go back to my desk, and I'm like, damn, where's my water bottle? The place is so huge. Gigafactory's massive, so you don't want to be just leaving stuff random places. I had to put an air tag on my work laptop, which you'll see in my EDC video. But, yeah, I was like, man, it would be cool if I put an air tag because I don't want to lose this thing. So that's just something I'll have to be mindful of. But that would just make this thing 100 times better if they put some sort of tracking device. So Larq, if you're listening, add a tracker. Other than that, I don't think I'm missing anything. It's just a really cool way to hydrate, and it's very important. Even if you're a prepper, right? If you're in a prepper community and you're like, oh, well, what happens if the battery dies? Or, the grid goes down and it's useless. Actually, it's not useless because you still have the badass filter. The battery only comes into play with the self-cleaning and the UV light and the light features and the app and all that. It's still going to suck the water through the badass straw. It's just not going to remind you and light up and do all that stuff. Still way better than like 99% of anything else that you're going to have. So, again, really cool. I love the design of it. They do make a few different colors. I'll throw here on the screen. They make like a white, a blue, I think like a green two-tone. The black is the move. I'm sorry, but all black EDC stuff is just the move. And that's what I got for you guys in this short video. Nothing really else I got for you on this. Just a really cool piece of tech. Everybody drinks water, so this should be something that most people would enjoy learning about. The only thing left for you to decide is this thing worth its $120 price tag for a 23-ounce water bottle? Hopefully you never lose it, but if you don't, you should never have to buy another water bottle for as long as you live. The only thing you would ever need to do is replace parts, maybe the filter, maybe the straw, maybe the lid you change. Other than that, this thing should last you a lifetime. So for me, I think it's worth it. Yeah, that's what I got. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely give me a like. It only takes half a second to do that, and it really helps out the channel. If you need any other cool products, if you're a biker, you need biker gear, you need work gear, check out the links below. I have some discount codes and stuff for you guys to check out. Don't have anything from Larq just yet, but maybe in the future. So always check those links. I update the videos every couple of weeks. If I get new deals or new affiliate links, I'll always put them in the descriptions of my videos later. So check, because in the future, Larq might give me some kind of code or something, and it'll be down in that description if that is the case. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. Peace.